That's what you're gonna do?
What?
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 What? Do you know what that is for?
Back up.
What is that for?
Back up.
What is that for?
Back up.
What is that for?
Back up.
You're gonna push me? What is that for?
Back up.
What was that for? You don't give a about her?
up. Bro.
This is why we're here.
Back up.
This is why we're here.
Back up.
What's her name? Renee Good?
Back up.
And you, that's a memorial to her. That's a memorial to her. No, it's good. You're a coward.
Fuck you guys.
You're a
you
piece
guys
of you.
Shame on you guys. Shame on you guys.
Punk. Really?
Go and put your
That's what they want to do.
good time with each other, you guys.
You're a little
Fuck you guys.
I'm that badger coward, you little
You
cock.
guys are going to hell.
Renee Good is a mother that is standing up for our rights and was murdered.
She was an observer.
Why we're here is because of cowards like you.
God bless this dude for standing up for Renee Good, the woman who was murdered by ICE thugs in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Trigger warning before we show it, this is Renee's final moments.
No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my God! What the What the You just what the did you do?
I want to show you something. We can go frame by frame on this one. Keep an eye on this guy, the cold-blooded murderer, who's no doubt going to claim that he was afraid that his life was in danger, or whatever. For someone who's going to no doubt claim that, he sure doesn't seem to be in any hurry to move out of the way. See, here you can see that instead of moving out of the way, he actually decides to draw his weapon and actually plant himself more firmly. In fact, he's leaning over the hood of the car right now. On purpose. If you go frame by frame, you can see his feet are actually beside the vehicle at this point. And there is the first time he pulls the trigger, when again, both of his feet show that he has fully cleared the front of that vehicle. And then the next two shots happen here, and then here. Both of which, where he's very clearly having to aim through the driver's side window, and actually appears to be running after the vehicle to catch up to it. This, by the way, after very clearly signaling to the ICE officers to pass by her on that street, which she was very clearly not blocking nor obstructing, because moments earlier when she first started to pull out, another vehicle started pulling out similarly and crossed in front of her. So she was telling the next one to go on ahead. Not posing a threat, not obstructing nor impeding anything. Would you look at that?
Well done here by Perez Brenna on TikTok, because
it was an act of domestic terrorism. What happened, it was our ICE officers were out in an enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle, and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle. An officer of ours acted quickly and defensively shot to protect himself and the people around him. And my understanding is that she was hit and is deceased. We're continuing to gather more information, but this goes to show the assaults that our ICE officers and our law enforcement are under every single day. These vehicle rammings are domestic acts of terrorism. We're working with the Department of Justice to prosecute them as such. We will continue to protect our ICE officers and in cooperation with other law enforcement agencies as well.
Kristi Noem, the Director of Homeland Security, is blatantly lying. The spin is now officially on.
What did you do? You! Shame! 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 Shame!
To defend a murderer.
The woman who lost her life was a self-proclaimed poet from Colorado, with pronouns in her bio. A 37-year-old white woman named Renee Good. The Daily Mail says she leaves behind a lesbian partner and a child from a previous marriage. She was a disruptor, though she considered herself a legal observer. But there's no evidence she had a law degree.
White Supremacy Power Hour has begun with the smears.
Images on the screen. There's that flag you were talking about being burned here. What kind of things are they shouting? The crowd that's out there, I know they're obviously not happy ICE is there. They've been talking about that. What are they saying? You know, what's the energy like where you are right now?
So that's one reason why I'm not getting too close, so I can hear all of you, because it is loud out here. It's profanity. There's a lot of profanities against ICE.
Why would you run off? Why would you run off? That's weird, to burn a flag and run off. That doesn't make sense. That's not a protest.
Why are you not back there at the protest where you got everybody riled up? You came here to do what? You a boogaloo boy? An accelerationist? What are you doing here? Where's your car? Where you from? Why are you here?
Yeah, we know. We remember George Floyd, so we know you guys are around.
Hey, your flag burning, dude. That was dumb.
Yeah.
That was not cool.
Yeah.
Many are saying this man is a Trump supporter, potentially a federal agent, a J6er, or a member of one of Trump's white supremacist militias. Look, Congress.gov even posted a breakdown from Mia Bloom in May of 2020, showcasing different acts from far-right infiltrators and agitators during the George Floyd protests. It has been well documented. The Brennan Center for Justice would add various examples of police going into demonstrations from North Dakota, where one cop yelled "F the police" and photographed protesters during a Black Lives Matter protest in Fargo, while undercover officers were disguised as Orthodox Jews in New Jersey. In Texas, the Department of Public Safety admitted to being there.
ICE just murdered a woman in Minneapolis. Now, ICE killed a white woman, which is interesting because obviously their rallying cry is defend the homeland, parentheses against Mexicans, Muslims, etc. So why then, you ask, are there so many black and brown ICE agents? And why would they kill a blonde-haired white woman? Because what you got to understand is that white supremacy is and always has been a front. It's a cover for capitalism. It'll use Uncle Tom's, case in point, Sam L. and Django, and it'll kill white people. John Brown, the famous white abolitionist, in order to keep exploiting you. It's not and has never been about race. Race is fictitious. It's some they made up to justify the pillaging of Africa for free labor and resources. They just hyping these Trumpers up so they could run off with the bag. That free labor is what enabled America to become the richest country in the history of the world. Race was just a justification for exterminating the Native Americans. This stolen land mass is what enabled America to become the richest country in the history of the world. And the longer that you're concerned with hating me for my race, the richer they get.
Hip-hop artist Vic Mensa has us thinking differently with each and every one of his videos. Forget all the camera angles and slow-motion replays. Forget all the nonsense about obeying the police or losing your life. We all know this is about politics. Imagine Biden was president and Renee Good was a Christian Republican activist shot dead in her car by federal law enforcement at an anti-abortion protest. What do you think Trump and Musk and the entire MAGA media would be furiously posting about? We all know.
I come from a great black freedom tradition that understands that no matter how much you gangsterize the world, we have a countervailing force inside of us, outside of us, among us. So yes, we respond with love of people in face of hatred of those people. Yes, we respond in terms of justice in the face of terror and freedom in the face of unbelievable trauma. Yes, indeed. This is a moment in which more and more we're going to have to decide, are we willing to bear witness, to pay a cost, and to be true to those who came before in the face of this organized greed, this weaponized hatred, and this routinized cruelty in policy. Long live the name of Sister Renee. Yes, just like George Floyd, just like Breonna Taylor, just like so many others who have had to bear the cost of arbitrary power.
Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYT Sports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.